This video that's trending online now, you don't know how many people it has affected their mindset about marriage, about men. Hi guys, you are welcome to All We Are. Remember, on this show we discuss morals, purpose and value. Our aim is to make the world a better place. I want you to join me to welcome a special guest in the house. This man is a man of integrity, a man that uphold value, a man that I respect so much. If your hands are not too busy, I want you to join me as I welcome our special guest. It's no other than Mr. Vincent Oka Tukwemeka. Mr. Vincent, you're welcome to the show.
It's nice to be here.
You're welcome. So, guys, our discussion today is as regard a trending video on the internet. So, before we dive deep into our discussion, I will upload the video.
Did you tell me she was your daughter?
Why is the camera?
You told me she was your niece. You bloody liar.
Man, you go to no camera.
Get out!
Man, you go to
Where am I here? And you may post here.
camera.
You may post here. You may well so. People will know you for who you are. People will know you for who you are. You are a devil. You are a devil. People will know you for who you are. Get out of this house. Get out of this house. Choma, leave this house.
First, I feel pain for the lady. Like she's disappointed, she's devastated, she's so not happy with the husband. However, we don't know why the man took the step without the consent of the wife. Yes, we don't know. So we cannot really judge, we cannot really decide. But rather, we are discussing it, we are using it as a case study to help us better understand how we ought to act to maintain peace. So, Mr. Vincent, what do you think about the video?
All right. Thank you. First of all, I would like to say this. You know, they said there is always a reason for every action. So, in my own view, I would like to, like say, put as a question, like, why would the man actually keep this secret from the wife?
Yes.
So, and you know, I'm not speaking for the man, but just trying to imagine why he could have kept such a secret and then bringing it up at this time. So, possibly it could be as a matter of the relationship he has with the woman. Probably when he wanted to marry her or when they were in a relationship, there must be something about the woman that maybe he was afraid of losing. So in that case, maybe he decides, I don't want to go with this. As time goes on, I will look for a way to bring it in. So I actually pick it from the fact that it might be because of the relationship he has with her. There must be a particular role, I would say, she is playing in his life as at that time before they came together as husband and wife. So possibly he could have wanted to keep that relationship in the sense that maybe if he reveals this part of it, the woman might not be interested to go further. So, and she might have maybe one way or the other said something like maybe she doesn't want something like this, or maybe something, maybe someone she was supposed to get married to had the kind of that same type of let's say scenario. So maybe I just feel there's always a reason for every action. So I feel, I don't know why he did it, but that's what I feel may be a reason for him doing that.
I agree with you to some extent because, you know, sometimes truth is bitter. For us that are watching it on social media, we might think that, oh, it's easy. You would have just told your wife.
Yeah.
That wife you are talking about might be somebody that is so dear to you that you don't want to lose, and you believe that, okay, keeping this thing from her, at least we keep her around. You understand? That is what you are trying to explain.
Yes.
But however, I believe that what makes a man is integrity. And secondly, that girl I'm looking at, she's grown. You understand? She's grown. For you to keep such secrets for a very long time. The wife the man is with now, I think they have 3 children together. If I'm not mistaken, from the video, I think I could see 3 children there. Like keeping this for a long time, bringing her to stay with you, disguising as your cousin or I don't know, okay, niece,
yes,
like the woman mentioned, okay, as your niece. I mean, that is devastating. A lot of things is going to be going on in her mind. Like if this man could hide something like this, what else? You understand? Trust has been breached, and I believe that is a serious disaster, or that is a disaster to the entire family.
So at first I was trying to look at the reason behind his action. So now, you know, after this action has been, will I say, performed, what I believe the man should have done. Now we don't know how old does this daughter
is. Choma.
Yeah, is before, as at the time he was getting married to the woman. Because looking at the children from the background, they are not that probably mid-primaries or so. So looking at maybe 7 years or so into the marriage. So I believe what he should have done, a man should always own up to his responsibilities, and a man should always be responsible for his actions. So in the first place, let's say he has achieved his aim of keeping the woman by not telling her from the onset. So but what I felt he should have done is, at least if he's 2 years into the marriage, you can just call the woman and you let her know, this is it, this was my reason for doing this, probably because I didn't want to lose you. You know, it would be more understanding that, yeah, at least he came out. But like waiting for another 5-6 years, and even now bringing to introduce the girl as a niece in the house, you've already brought her, so why not let the cat out of the bag? So that's where I actually looked at, yeah, that's where I have an issue. Like, if the man was ready to bring out his daughter and to bring him into the family, then he should come all the way out. So no matter how long it took him to do that, he should have just come all the way out. Even though he should have done it earlier, maybe just 2 years into the marriage, if he didn't do it before. 2 years into the marriage, you know. So he should have, been able to, at least whatever the pain the woman would feel would not be as much as what she will be feeling right now.
Especially getting to realize it herself, not you know. So if she even got to know that, okay, the girl is outside the house, and she got an information that this your husband has a daughter and is outside, it should still be a bit different. But now she is in your house, being introduced as a niece. You know, that's a whole lot of disaster. I really feel for the lady. Anyways, the deed has been done. We are only trying to learn from their experience. So, you understand? Yes. Do you in any way think that it's possible for this woman to really heal up from this entire experience? I saw a video. She actually came online to apologize that she has accepted trauma as her daughter and this. But you see, we are human. Do you think she can really get healed totally from this devastating experience that she encountered?
Well, just like what you said, you know, when you are in your like a quiet place, you know, you get to ruminate over a lot of things that happen. But you know, there's something people will always say. They say marriage is for better or worse. So you know, a lot of marriages have a lot of different experiences.
Yes, that's
so and you know, life generally is full of different. There's no person living without a challenge. So there's no relationship without a challenge. So I assume that this is the challenge that came to the marriage, and which these two people are also still going to be the ones to do what? To fix it. On the long run, provided the man does not have any other secrets. Because you know, this is something about a child. So somehow I would say the woman would still be a bit considerate, since it is a child. It's not like the man is having an affair outside marriage. You get it? That's something, but I feel like this is something that's a part of this man's past. You understand? So I believe she has accepted the man. He may be able to, if not 100%, but at least over 80%. Because this is a child. And you know, women with children, there's this attachment that once she gets more closer to the child, I believe she is going to have this feeling of, like you just said, she came out to say she has accepted the child. So that's the first step it takes in her healing.
You know, when it comes to even common heartbreak or cheating in relationship, you know how devastating it is. Talk more of marriage, living with somebody for years, you have kids for the person, and you get to discover such secret. It will make you question a whole lot. But however, forgiveness is very, very important, because it's not his marriage, it's our marriage. His peace is your peace as well. So there are a lot of reasons for the kids as well. You understand? There are a lot of reasons why she really needs to forgive. And I pray that comes as fast as possible. Now, I want to ask, how do you think we can avoid something like this in our marriages or even in our relationship? Because now, if things like this keeps happening in the society, it will definitely send a negative signal. It will look like marriages or marriage is full of a lot of secrets. In fact, if you trust your partner more, there is high possibility to start questioning a whole lot of things about your partner, because if this could happen and it happened to another person, you understand, like it keeps repeating, it will look like there is something about marriage that you don't know. So even when somebody is being sincere to you, you understand, you may still lack trust for that person. So how do we generally avoid something like this in the future?
Okay, I would like to say this personally from my own experience. Like I've always said it, that what makes a man is his ability to take responsibility for his actions. Everyone should have this dignity of honesty. It's easy for you to break trust, and it's very, very hard to regain. But for you to build trust takes a whole lot of time, and I would rather prefer to be rejected as an honest person than to be accepted as a dishonest person. Because along the line, end justifies the means. So what I would like to encourage us is, let's just try to be honest, because if we want to change the world, we have to start from somewhere. So you and I, in our relationship, we just have to keep that honesty, because that is what makes our integrity what it is. That is what makes a man who a man is. So I believe we should be able to own up to our responsibilities. Whoever we are dealing with, we have to have an open mind. Let them know this is me and all of me. Especially when it comes to marriage. You know, marriage is a lifetime investment. It's an account you can only log in, there's no logging out except death. So if you're going to be with someone, you know, this person, I want to be with this person, I should be able to let this person know this is who I am. All the baggages I carry, this is it. So it's better to know who you are dealing with and go in with that person than to go in with pretense. So in the summary of it all, honesty is what we all need. No matter the cost, honesty is first way.
Thank you, Mr. Vincent. I really appreciate that. To add to what you have said, I believe that it's easier to live with the truth than to live with lies, because you will keep nurturing it. You always get to a stage that you need to lie, keep to cover up. You understand? Keep covering up. Honesty matters a lot. I mean, integrity is something that you have to value. You have to come out with the truth. That's what I believe. As a man, I mean, it's much better you are being insulted as a man for standing by the truth.
Yes.
For being a man of integrity than being insulted for lying. Because if you look at that video now, the man is even trying to hide his face.
Yeah,
because he's not happy about it. This is not how a man should be able to stand bold and say, this is what I did. And this is the reason why I did. But he's not bold enough to do that. So I want to encourage us that we should in all ways uphold integrity. This is marriage now. It's not limited to marriage. Your place of work, your dealings with friends, in relationship.
Every relationship.
You understand?
Business.
In all aspects of life, you have to uphold integrity. That is the only way every one of us can be happy in this society. And like I will always say that everything we do individually always have an effect, a collective effect on the society. You understand? Because this video that is trending online now, you don't know how many people it has affected their mindset about marriage, about men. You understand?
That's true.
Even with the fact that the woman came out to apologize, see, the deed has been done. The people that watched the first video may not have the opportunity to watch the apology. And if she had the mind to apologize, not everybody had the mind to accept apology. So people that have watched it, they've watched it and like, see, this is it. This is meant for you.
They've concluded already.
You get it. So this is a lot of damage to our society. And it's not their fault that they are experiencing something like this. But it's our fault if we allow it to happen again. So, guys, it's very important that you uphold integrity. No matter how we are suffering, it's either you date the relationship or you don't date. You understand? Than to be there and you are pretending. You get it? So, and we appreciate if we take an intentional step to uphold integrity. Learn from this family, because it's not easy to build family, but it's easy to break.
It's not easy to build anything at all.
So imagine how many minutes it took for this marriage to jump into chaos. But do you know how long they have been building? Maybe the guy doesn't have anything. The girl has been there struggling with him, hoping that one day things will be fine. Eventually, something got better. They gave birth. They've been struggling with school fees. All of a sudden, this one just entered. And in a minute, everything is messed up. It's ideal for us to keep up integrity. That is the only way every one of us in this society will be happy. Mr. Vincent, what is your message to everyone that is watching this show now? What is your advice to as many out there in marriage and yet to get married?
Okay, before I actually just give my conclusion, looking at this whole thing, it's just like, how do you describe dishonesty and dishonesty of a thing?
Yeah.
Just like you have an injury on your leg, and you are sleeping on the same bed with someone. So, and you refuse to tell that person you have an injury, and you keep, trying to dodge it. A day will come, the person will mistakenly hit you there. So, whether you told the person initially or not, so, and the hurt, now, you know how you feel that hurt when that injury has been tampered with. So, it's quite better you let the person know, I have an injury here. So, the person also will be careful. So, my take on it is, I would encourage every one of us to, like we said earlier, let's build honesty in everything we do. We all have our pasts. Forget what we see on social media. There are people that appear as angels, but they have very dirty pasts, So we all have our past, we all have our ugly pasts. So, but whoever we are dealing with, let them know this is where we're coming from. But that's not who we are now, you understand? So let the past be in the past. And if there's a part of it that will follow us to the future, let's also make that person you are going into the future with be able to know and accommodate that past. So honesty is the way forward in everything, every relationship. So that's my take on it.
Thank you, Mr. Vincent. I really appreciate it. We've come to the end of the show, and I pray that the wife find a place to forgive the husband and she finds peace back again. And for Chioma as well, I pray she find peace because she knows nothing about this one that is happening. She knows it made a corner. You understand? Sure. I pray she finds peace, and I pray that the children also see her as family, as big sister, so that life will be easier for everyone. I pray they find peace in that family. Then my advice to everyone out there, no matter how big you are, don't ever think that you are too big to uphold integrity, the truth, so that we can all live at peace. And always remember, everything you do has an effect on everyone in society. You either influence people negatively or you influence people positively, but you are not neutral. You are always influencing somebody all the time that you take steps.